Coming up tonight on SLU-Ruse 22.
The city of St. Louis has outlawed fountains on private property.
Dogs have declared they're no longer man's best friend.
Library renovations now include a 4-story water slide and skybridge to the rec center.
SLU has made an agreement with St. Louis City to purchase the Arch.
Plus, the Grand Bridge opens tomorrow. Live from the basement of Father B's house, this is SLU-Ruse 22.
Good evening. I'm Matt Wesselschmidt.
And I'm Sean Everson.
Thank you for joining us this evening.
This past Wednesday, SGA passed a resolution changing the value of pi to 3.1818 to reflect the tradition of the university. We know that this will be a controversy, but we think the new value will serve well with the community, said a SGA member who wished to remain anonymous. For the remainder of the meeting,
St. Louis University's internet will be shut down for cleaning 24 hours tonight at midnight until midnight on April 3rd. This cleaning is necessary to clear out the electric flotsam and jetsam that is accumulated in the network, such as dead email and inactive FTP, www, and Gopher sites. This cleaning will be done by 5 very powerful Japanese multilingual internet crawling robots situated around the campus. During this period, users are warned to disconnect all devices from the internet.
DPSEP has found themselves overextended dealing with the influx of zombies on campus. The exact origin of the zombies is unknown, but they began emerging from the library in the early morning hours of March 26th. Since then, they have grown in number, infecting students with their blank expressions and love of brains. A number of on-campus entities are making changes to accommodate for the new demographic, including Chartwell's, who announced Thursday that they are considering adding a brain section to the daily fare in Grisadet cafeteria.
Our own David Keller is on his way to Antarctica along with major news outlets from all over the world as they race to set up Antarctic correspondent stations. The stations seek to bring to the world all of the developing news in Antarctica. In particular, the recent discovery of a colony of flying penguins that have been discovered. Dr. Martin Vollet, the chief researcher, says that while the exact reason for the development of flight in this strain of penguins is unknown, it is believed to be a survival strategy to escape from the freezing temperatures of the Antarctic. Sean is here in the Weather Center with our first look at the weather. Sean, what is in store for us this week, weather-wise?
Well, warm temperatures, that's for sure. As we look as the end of March is here and the beginning of April, April 1st, we have set records for the month of March. The temperatures have been 3.6 degrees higher than any other March on record, which was recorded in 1910. So our average temperature this past month was 61.1, beating the record of 57.5 set in 1910. So as we look out right now, it's 90 degrees here at St. Louis University with calm winds. And as we look around the region, we have 88 in Lambert, 90 in St. Louis, 88 up in St. Charles. We have 90-degree temperatures here in Chesterfield. So as we look at the satellite radar, clear skies all across the St. Louis area. We've got a few clouds out west towards Kansas City. And so for tonight, we're looking at very warm temperatures, only dropping down to 67 with some light south winds.
A squirrel was found in Reinert's dryer Saturday night. A student who wished to remain anonymous stated, quote, "I was just putting my clothes in the dryer when this squirrel jumped out and attacked me." According to DPSEP, the squirrel has attacked 4 students and is still eluding capture. Animal control is involved, and they say that they hope the squirrel will be brought to justice shortly. There have been reported but unconfirmed sightings of this elusive squirrel. Animal control experts issued the following warnings. DPSEP requests that students do not feed the squirrels, avoid walking too close to the trash cans, and avoid leaving any doors or windows open until this problem is resolved.
The St. Louis Arch may require a new name soon. Almost 45 years into its reign atop the St. Louis skyline, the 630-foot monument is suffering from growing rust and decay. The amount of damage that has been done was not recognized until earlier last year. The base repairs on the St. Louis landmark are not going as planned. Each day, the arch tilts a little bit more, said Chief Engineer Henry T.R. Pisa. it is quickly becoming the Leaning Tower of Arch. Corrosion, some of it feared aggressive, and severe discoloration of the stainless steel skin have long been present, according to engineer reports reviewed by the Post-Dispatch.
We'll be right back with a look at national and international news after this break. Stay with us.
Just dance.
Technology is everywhere today, and everyone has a smartphone.
Think about the size of that device. It's only 2 inches, 2.5 inches.
Not
we're trying
funny.
to cram an entire 26-key keyboard into that space.
It's so many keys. I feel constricted by the keyboard.
I just feel very overwhelmed. There's so many buttons.
It's time to think about how can we do this better using the technology that we have today. And that's where Gmail Tap comes in.
So I've always known that I was related to Samuel F.B. Morse. He's my great-grandfather's grandfather's brother.
When Reed Morse first came to my office and he said they had an idea for bringing Morse code back, I got really excited.
Gmail Tap replaces the default keyboard in the Gmail application with one that only has 2 buttons.
2 keys, and every single letter in the alphabet can be spelled using just those 2 commands.
Morse code is perfect. It's just a dot and a dash. What's simpler than that?
When we first conceived of Gmail Tap, it was all about making input on the phone faster. We realized that we could double the speed again by doubling the number of keyboards you have.
You can actually split your screen and send 2 messages at once to 2 completely different recipients.
Gmail Tap multitasking, it's an improvement over speech. You can say 2 things with your fingers that your mouth can only say 1 of.
I really am excited to see where tapping takes us.
I think the people who will be best served by Gmail Tap are people with fat fingers.
People are going to be twice as productive, and people are going to be able to write emails anytime they want.
You can tap it in the morning, you can tap it at night, you can tap it in the bathroom. It's a dot and a dash to have a conversation with the entire world. It's great.
Welcome back. Google has announced that it is hiring additional autocompleters to help speed up the process of searching for information on Google. If this sounds like the job for you, you should know there are a few requirements. First, you must have an excellent knowledge of the English and at least 1 other language. Excellent knowledge of grammatical rules such as parts of speech and parsing. Understanding of the search engine space. Good typing skills of at least 32,000 words per minute. Willingness to travel in order to provide local auto-completions, or relocate to obscure places like Nauru and Tuvalu to develop knowledge of local news and trends, and a certificate in psychic reading strongly preferred, palm, tarot, hypnosis, astrology, numerology, runes, and/or auras.
While on holiday, a woman, referred to by the British Medical Journal as AB, heard 2 voices in her head telling her to return home immediately. Back in London, the voice gave her an address that turned out to be a hospital's brain scan department. The voices told her to ask for a scan as she had a brain tumor and her brainstem was inflamed. Though she had no symptoms, a scan was eventually arranged, and she did indeed have a tumor. After an operation, AB heard the voices again, saying, "We are pleased to have helped you," they said. "Goodbye." AB made a full recovery.
Cheetos has issued a recall of their super hot Flamin' Cheetos last week as they were causing consumers to transform into fire-breathing dragons. Reports say that once consumers had eaten the Cheetos, they began to suffer from throat discomfort and dry skin. If left untreated, these symptoms could escalate to complete dragon transformation. It wasn't thought that such an occurrence was possible, says Nabisco's CEO, but we promise that we are looking into the reason for these bizarre reactions. If you or someone you know has consumed any super hot Flamin' Cheetos, then it is recommended that you seek immediate medical attention.
Google Chrome released their latest innovation this morning. The new multitask mode lets the user have access to multiple mice at the same time. so they can make a chess move while drawing a horse, checking email, or chatting with a friend. Multitask mode will also mean that Chrome can handle as many mice, touchpads, styling, joysticks, trackballs, and other pointing devices as you can plug into your computer, so you and your friends can browse dozens of sites at the same time.
According to British astronomer Patrick Moore, at 7:47 p.m., a once-in-a-lifetime astronomical event is going to occur that listeners can experience in their very own homes. The planet Pluto will pass behind Jupiter, temporarily causing a gravitational alignment that will counteract and lessen the Earth's own gravity. If you jump in the air this exact moment that this planetary alignment occurs, you will experience a strange, floating sensation.
Rector Siegel may have solved all the world's energy problems. He has developed the world's first home-use nuclear reactor. Siegel's Cube X-15 mini-nuke is based on technology originally developed for the exploration of Mars. The Cube X-15 uses newer, clean nuclear energy. The Cube X-15 has the ability to power a city the size of Dayton, Ohio for 50 years before its plutonium starter pack runs out of juice. Because it's designed for personal use with only small amounts of hybridized plutonium, it's safe enough for home use. In the event of catastrophic failure of the device, you're only exposed to about as much radiation as you get sitting on the beach for 4 hours. The nuclear energy generator is currently going through federal approval and is expected to be available in the fall. No price has been stated as of yet.
Coming up next, your work week forecast. Stay tuned.
Since our founding in 2005, we at YouTube have continually strived to bring you the best possible video experience on the internet. But that is all about to change. Our latest innovation gives you a way to literally hold YouTube in your hand. Introducing the YouTube Collection on DVD. It's the complete YouTube experience, completely offline. Enjoying YouTube videos has never been easier. With the YouTube Collection, DVDs have been conveniently organized into a system of nested modules. Simply navigate through the modules until you find the DVD of your choice. Each DVD menu is populated with video thumbnails. Just like on YouTube.com, you can select your playback resolution. And yes, full screen mode is available if desired. The YouTube Collection doesn't require the internet, but you don't lose interactivity. Just fill out the comment form and place it in one of the self-addressed stamped envelopes. Don't forget to throw in a green thumbs up or a red thumbs down. Your feedback will be sent directly to the creator of that particular video, so you can maintain the dialogue that you're used to. The YouTube Collection isn't just a sampling of YouTube, it's all of YouTube. Every YouTube video uploaded ever. As soon as you sign up, we'll dispatch a fleet of 175 YouTube trucks to your home. Your nested video modules will arrive securely shrink-wrapped on pre-categorized pallets. If you live on a steep grade or in an area with low overpasses, your DVDs will be delivered by pack mule. Since approximately an hour of video is uploaded to YouTube every second, you'll receive a new truckload every week. And if you sign up now, we'll give the entire DVD library to a friend or relative of your choice, totally free. Visit youtube.com/the YouTube Collection. Order now and select from a number of free add-ons, including trending videos on Laserdisc, royalty-free soundtracks on vinyl, or weatherproof exterior DVD shelving for when your collection gets too large for the inside of your home. Order the YouTube Collection on DVD. Simple, economical, convenient. A whole new way to enjoy the videos you love.
Welcome back. Olivia Fugaturti is joining us now for the first time in our extended forecast. Olivia, how's the forecast look?
Well, Sean, it looks like we're going to be in for a lot of surprises this week. We're going to have skipped spring. We basically had spring all winter, so there was no point to it this year. So moving on. So summer begins now, as far as we're all concerned. Yes. Okay. because summer is starting early and spring started even earlier than normal, fall is also going to start early. Not that surprising. It's going to start about June. So there were temperatures today. They involved these numbers. You can see that SLU, high and low for today, were about 30 degrees apart. These are probably Fahrenheit, because that's the way things work in America. That was fun. Okay, so there's heavy snow over here. And it's cold over here. But there's nothing really going on over here where we are. There's this little red liney thing, which means there's probably a dragon here, like breathing fire. So it's probably really, really, really hot tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's really hot over here. So it's really hot, but not over here. It's really cold over here. It's really hot where we're at. And then south of us, it's kind of cloudy. Or maybe it's cold south of us too, because these match. And, oh, then it's going to get, hold on, I want to watch that again. Sorry. So this thingamabob is going to go that way, which means it's going to get colder around Tuesday, which means that it's probably going to, yeah, we're going to have heavy snow. See, I'm so good at this. We're going to have heavy snow on Tuesday. The coldness or the heat is going to go that way. So if you have friends living on the East Coast, tell them it's going to be really warm around Tuesday. But it looks like, yes, we're going to have 6 to 10 inches of snow, just as I predicted. And it's going to be 3 to 6 inches of snow if you live extremely north or south. But for campus, it's going to be 6 to 10 inches. So we probably won't have school Wednesday or Tuesday, which is a bonus because we don't have school the rest of the week. So you might as well go home for Easter break early, guys. Oh yeah, and we don't really care about them anyway, so we don't live there. Sorry. So here are the temperatures for tonight. It's going to be 67 here, 62 in Festus, and cloudy between St. Charles and Alton. Here, there we go. On Monday, it's going to start out. It's going to be a very mild start, mostly sunny and winds. Then by 4 p.m., it's going to be sunny, hot summer because summer begins today. Not tomorrow, summer began today. You may have not been paying attention. So this is the 7-day forecast. As you can see, it's exactly as I said. Monday, summer is going to start. Tuesday, it'll rain, or no, snow or something. And Wednesday, it's going to be more. And Thursday, we're going to probably freeze to death. And then it's going to be Easter. So hopefully all the bunnies don't die in the snow. And that's all, guys.
All right, that sounds like an exciting week of weather coming up for us. Right after the break, we'll have a look at sports. Stay with us. Welcome back.
In sports news, after revealing a scoring error during the SLU-Michigan State game, the Billikens have been catapulted into the national championship game on Monday. NCAA officials reviewing the game came to the conclusion that Draymond Green should not have been allowed to punch Cody Ellis in the face simply because he was an NBA first-round draft pick. After the game, Ellis filed a complaint with NCAA officials and, using his Australian accent, persuaded them to dock Michigan State 5 points, leaving the final score 61-60 Billikens. The Billikens would have had to face Louisville and Florida in the next rounds. However, both teams had to forfeit their games for selling unlicensed bagels and cream cheese during halftimes. Without Louisville and Florida in the tournament, the Billikens were propelled to the championship, which will be held tomorrow night in New Orleans.
Jedi Badminton has been added to the list of sports played during the Summer Olympics. The opponents will now use their lightsabers instead of the traditional racket used to hit the shuttlecock back and forth. They will also need to use the Force to keep birdie and disintegrating. To keep the birdie from disintegrating when asked about the sport's admittance, Mr. Yoda, a great proponent of the sport, replied, "Very happy I am. Great is this sport."
Wow. I think Darth Maul would be better because he's got 2 lightsabers.
Absolutely, absolutely. That'll be an interesting matchup to see this summer in London.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week.
And don't forget, you can always watch the latest news online at SLU-TV.slu.edu or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great April 1st, everybody.
We're not going to be back next week. Actually,
so yeah, we're not going to be here next week because it's Easter.
Enjoy your break.
Yeah.
We'll see you the following week.